What's
cool.
up, everyone? We are live. You saw our new addition. It is
not ours.
It is not ours. It's being default with StreamYard, but I've been dying to try it. So welcome into the Front Yard Fantasy Podcast live stream rookie draft day extraordinaire. I'm running out of words. I need to get a thesaurus out.
It is a shame that they could not see the dancing right while the countdown was going down.
We were all three of us. We were jamming out in our own little screens.
They really should show us in like each corner.
I wish it did. That would be awesome, actually.
We'll get that for future streams. We'll get our own little dance clips in the corner going on. It was a fun day of football yesterday. There was a lot of good games.
It was. I'm excited for tonight.
I'm nervous because I feel like there's so much hype that there's no way it lives up to my expectations.
You're right.
But we'll see. There were some killer Monday Night Football games last year. We already have a prediction. Lamar and the Ravens by 21,383.
I think they can win by more than that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's pretty conservative.
Get your Chiefs bias out of here.
Yeah, get out of here, Fancy Fred, you Chiefs fan.
No, I'm definitely excited for that game. I could see it going. I could see it being close. I could see the Ravens blowing out the Chiefs, and I could see the Chiefs blowing out the Ravens. Like I would believe
all of the options.
You don't usually believe that all three of them are a real possibility for every game. I could see the game playing out any of the following.
The question is,
what's up?
Will Mark Andrews come back from his dismal performance last week?
He will, because Kansas City's been pretty good at shutting down wide receivers. If Lamar Jackson wants to get going in the passing game, he's going to have to get Mark Andrews going tonight. And to beat the Chiefs, they're probably going to have to get the passing game going a little bit. So I think he will. He's my MVP in my FanDuel lineup. I got Mark Andrews. I got double kickers.
By the way, how did we do on our lineup?
Awful.
Don't bring that up.
Really terrible. It was horribly bad. And I'm like out of money on FanDuel too, because all my lineups on not all, but most of my lineups on Sunday had Mitch Trubisky at quarterback against the Falcons.
Oh my God.
At least he put up some point. I mean, he did stuff.
Yeah.
I have been anti Mitch Trubisky since the day he was born. And this past week I was in a crunch. I have Kirk in our dynasty league. I have Kirk Cousins, Phillip Rivers, and Tua. And so after Kirk Cousins gave me negative points the week before, I was like, you know what? I'm going to pitch up Mick Trubisky. I'm going to pitch up Mick Trubisky. I'm going to play him. He's going to do great. And then I'm going to dump him like he deserves. And he's not just deserves to be dumped.
Nick Foles looked okay. You know, better than Mitch probably. I doubt that Mitch plays again this year.
Right?
Yeah.
They won the game.
Yeah.
3 fourth quarter touchdowns.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Nick Foles won the game so much as the Falcons coaching lost that game. It was I don't see how they still have a job there. I don't see how Dan Quinn is still employed. It's incredible. Week after week after week. I made a joke on Twitter about like, ooh, good thing the Bears scored. The Falcons shouldn't be up by that much, but it was a little bit too too head on. They are the most mismanaged team I've seen in a long time.
Mismanaged, yeah. For the talent they have,
game time management. Yes, I'm not talking.
Absolutely.
The Browns and the Jaguars are
GM wise, high level. Yeah, absolutely, you're right there. But yeah, game time, like just making decisions in game, they are pathetic.
From a GM level, Josh's dynasty team is probably the worst managed team I've ever seen.
That's true. It's awful.
You don't usually say that about the previous champion. Winner. I'm just saying. That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. So today we are doing another rewind draft like we did last week without Josh. But instead of it being a redraft league, we are doing the 2020 rookie draft after 3 weeks of the season, or 2 weeks and 15 games of the season.
See, your constant complaining finally got us to do it, Tim McDaniels.
And Tim McDaniels isn't even here.
Yeah. How lame.
Bird up.
It's a shame. I'm really excited for this rookie draft, guys. I was actually really surprised to find that not much has changed in my first round. I know I was just mentioning it before we got on here, but some placement has changed around a little bit, but there's only one new guy in my first round in a rookie draft.
I want to see we should go through and look at our we should show our rookie draft from the summer with us 3 in it.
Interesting. I didn't even think
At the
about
end of
that.
Yeah, at the end of this, we'll pull it up. We got 3 rounds coming up though, 36 picks. So how we're gonna break this down is Josh has picks 1, 4, 7, and 10. Jail has picks 2, 5, 8, and 11, and I have picks 3, 6, 9, and 12.
We're just gonna go in order,
and we're gonna.
That's too tough.
So it goes Josh, Jail, Simon, Josh, Jail, Simon, Josh, Jail, Simon. Not snaking, linear draft until the end of 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So you guys ready?
Ready.
I'm ready.
Josh, you got the first pick.
Man, I don't know what to
gonna
pick.
be?
You know, I didn't know I'd be here.
Hey,
no.
You could take Antonio Gandy Golden. You could take Darrington Evans.
Listen, I think KJ Hamler is the pick here.
KJ
honestly,
Hamler, Brandon Ayuk.
No. So if I'm being serious, there's really only 2 people I'm considering here. I don't want to spoil the other person. I'm sure you guys are kind of thinking the same way, but yeah, I could be wrong. There was one guy I thought deserved to be the first one drafted coming into the season, and I still think it's him, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the Chiefs' high-powered offense. You know, the only first-round running back picked. I love Jonathan. I love some other guys here, but I'm picking Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I love Cole Kmet, but I'll take Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Okay, first pick is in CEH. I figured it would either be him or Jonathan. I mean, whoever's coming up next.
Him who shall not be named. I'm going to go ahead and take him who shall not be named. Lord Voldemort, Jonathan Taylor.
Oh God! If you switch up his name, you can spell Voldemort.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, gotcha.
I think I would have taken Jonathan Taylor first overall.
Yeah, you're not biased at all.
What do you mean? I don't have him in any dynasty league.
Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, I do love Jonathan Taylor, but I loved his talent coming in. Clyde Edwards-Helaire wasn't even my top 4 backs prior to the NFL draft. The big thing holding Jonathan Taylor back was that Marlon Mack was in front of him, and you weren't sure where his immediate value was going to come from. Whereas CEH, his value was opposite. Justin Tucker's open. Well, don't spoil my pick. It is a rookie, but maybe free agent draft, rookie and free agent.
Yeah, he's rookie at heart. I don't know, Josh. Have you seen the Justin Tucker Royal Farms commercials every Sunday?
Yeah. I mean, he's been doing those the last 3 years. There's actually some really good ones though.
They've gotten real corny though. They're real bad. There's one at his house, and it's real low quality.
Oh, they're usually pretty bad. But have you ever seen the zombie one? It's like a zombie apocalypse, and he just starts pouring all the coffee, and he gives them all out, and they're like, "Oh, that's all I needed," you know?
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Are these local Baltimore commercials? Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
okay.
it's like a gas station chicken dispensary.
Rural Farms,
yeah.
Only locals would get it, Simon. Sorry, you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
It's
San Antonio.
Yeah.
Go have private HEB references with some of your San Antonio friends.
No, but for real, when I first moved here, the funniest thing, people would talk about Timmy, and they would talk about Timmy and tell stories about Timmy, and I was like, am I supposed to know who Timmy is?
Fridays with Timmy.
Tim Duncan. Everyone here just refers to him as Timmy, like he's their next door neighbor, and they know him.
Timmy.
It took me a month to figure out who Timmy was.
But seriously, Sup Fancy Fred just said that fried chicken is amazing, and he is not wrong. It is outstanding at Royal Farms, just so you guys know. I digress.
I can't speak to that.
Okay, it is my pick. What I'm doing here, there's a running back that I would consider here. Preseason, he was probably the 3rd pick, but after 3 games and seeing how involved this wide receiver is on a team with 2 borderline elite wide receivers in front of him, oh my gosh, the sky's the limit. This guy is going to be a dominant wide receiver in the league for years to come. I'm taking CeeDee Lamb with the 3rd pick.
I thought you said running back.
I said
and Simon. Before. I thought it was a great pick. That's all I wanted to say.
I was saying before the season started, this most definitely would have been a running back for me. I won't spoil it. Josh is probably taking this player next, but
you guys are keeping it little secrets. We don't know who's going to be.
Yeah. So it's all
we don't know which rookies are there.
So I'll tell you this: CeeDee Lamb and the guy who I am going to pick are extremely close. Okay, it's a secret. I'm not going to tell you guys yet. It is a running back. We're not playing Guess Who, but No,
AFC
J.K.
or
Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins. He might not be, the best running back in 2020 this season, but going into next season, man, he looks so good when the Ravens do give him carries. He's with this elite offense that just makes whatever running back getting the carries just look fantastic. And I think he is just a fantastic running back. He can do it all. He did it at Ohio State. I'm going to go J.K. Dobbins here. And it would be a really tough decision for that third pick because CeeDee Lamb does deserve to go there.
Yeah, those were the two players I was between. But CeeDee Lamb just showing up already as a rookie in his first 3 games with the wide receivers that are in front of him. I can't pass on talent like that. I'm regretting some of my picks in my rookie drafts this year. Some of the running backs I took over CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, man, I would have loved to go Dobbins. I think I probably would have still taken Dobbins at 3. I don't know. CeeDee Lamb has looked good though.
As a Ravens fan, I would have too. Once I get rid of that bias, it's like it's so clear. I don't know.
All right, so I have to
who has a better career, JK or JT? JT.
And not Justin Tucker when you say JT, right?
Justin Tucker.
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, I would say JT has a better career. I did like him more coming out of the NFL draft. And situations change, but he is with the Colts, who probably have the best offensive line in the league.
Yeah,
one of.
We just have no idea at this point, right? Like you can't reasonably project that forward. Right now, it seems like
I am 100% guaranteed.
All right, water bet. You get to pay at the end of his career.
At the end of their careers,
in 7 years, 7 to 10 years.
Guys, they're running backs in 1.5 years. We can settle this bet.
Ghost pepper bet.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm willing to make that bet.
Okay. At the end of their careers, I'll eat a ghost pepper if J.K. Dobbins has a better career.
Remember.
Are you gonna write this down or get a tattoo? How are you even gonna remember?
Fancy Fred will
remember.
Fancy Fred.
That's true. He has the memory of an elephant.
Actually,
okay, John Lucas,
so,
JL.
I have to pick here between. I'm trying to choose between DeAndre Swift and Jerry Jeudy, which is about probably where they would have went in the preseason. Oh, you got something to say, Josh?
No, I just thought they were supposed to be a secret. I was surprised. I'm checking.
I like DeAndre Swift, but I am not super excited. I feel like he could easily turn out to be a Sony Michel or, just like his teammate Carry On. So I'm gonna go. And Jerry Jeudy hasn't done a ton yet in Denver, but I think he will. He's done decently for a rookie wide receiver. So I think I'm going to go Jerry Jeudy here.
You stinker.
Don't you love Swift?
I agree with that pick. I do. I am impressed with the rookie wide receivers that have come out so far and how quickly they're contributing, especially without that offseason.
Are you going to go? I think you're going to go next then?
No, I'm going to go DeAndre Swift. Okay. I was between those two, but I was hoping that Jerry Jeudy would go right there. But I still believe in DeAndre Swift. I think he's in a hellhole of a backfield there in Detroit, but we'll see how long that coaching staff lasts. Kerryon Johnson, I believe his contract's up at the end of this year, correct?
I'm not sure.
I
wouldn't. I feel like he's younger than that.
You're right. He is younger than that.
2 or 3.
Yeah. So this is his third year. And he was a second round, so 4 years, right? Typically,
I don't know. Either way, I think I'm correct on that. I see DeAndre Swift eventually becoming the primary ball carrier in that backfield. He's already done all right at the beginning of the season, not what you kind of expected or hoped for.
Next year,
but with Adrian Peterson and Kerryon Johnson there, I'm fine with it, and I still believe in his talent. Where preseason, I probably would have taken him. I was taking him above J.K. Dobbins, probably incorrectly, but that was just based on talent. Now he's comfortably behind Jeudy, Lamb, and Dobbins for me. So that is going to be my pick.
His contract is up in 2022. He's an unrestricted free agent. So 4 years, he's been in the league 2 years already.
Gotcha.
This is his third year, I believe, right?
I guess I could trade him.
Yep.
So for me, guys, just real fast, this is almost a tier. There's like the elite, top 2 guys, in my opinion, but this is like a tier in itself. You want to get one of these guys in a rookie draft. Coming into the season, I kind of felt that way. There was one guy I added onto this kind of tier, he's not quite in there for me anymore.
Cam.
And yeah, it would be Cam.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was one more player that was in there for me as well.
But he's a little bit lower on the list now for me. Don't want to spoil anything. This is my pick, and there is one guy I was super hyped on coming into the NFL draft. He was drafted in the first round. I like where he landed. This team does not look very good right now. I think they could use him. Jalen Reagor. Okay. There's a couple other guys you could go here. I would not blame you at all. I personally am a huge Jalen Reagor fan. I think he's going to be great for fantasy. He's super explosive, and the Eagles really need him. And I know he's kind of a little injured right now, but this is a dynasty league, and I think he's going to have a great career.
Yeah,
you still believe?
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Man, I went into my 2 rookie drafts, not like no conception that I was going to get Reagor, and I got him in both somehow. I don't know how that happened.
It's awesome. I don't have him in any dynasty league. I have him in one redraft league, and I should probably cut him. I might have already cut him. But so I wish I did. I'll just put it that way.
All right, so I'm picking next. My decision here is going to be between Justin Jefferson and I'd maybe consider Gibson here. And that's like a huge jump from his, prior to AP leaving and Geis getting cut. I think during the summer he was going end of 3rd, 4th round in most rookie drafts. But I think I'm gonna hold off there and go Jefferson.
You're gonna go Jefferson here?
Yeah.
He was the next person in my rankings.
He was also next in my rankings. So, again, I feel like there's a Cam Akers wasn't that original tier for me, like you said, Josh. I'm not sure he's there anymore, and because he's fallen out of that, there's honestly 4 or 5 wide receivers, including Reagor and Jefferson, that have jumped him in my rankings. So there's a couple more guys here, and they're all wide receivers that I'm considering. I'll just say them. I'm looking at Laviska Shenault. I'm looking at Brandon Ayuk, and I'm looking at T. Higgins. Those are the 3 guys that I love right here.
Sorry to interrupt, but Laviska Shenault's the one guy that actually jumped in my first round. Laviska Shenault actually is the only person that he jumped into my. He jumped in my first round out of all these. I was actually I am a huge Shenault fan, and it's just his injury history, which is still there. So you got to consider that. So maybe I don't know. We'll see.
No, I've been most impressed with him out of this group of Wookiee wide receivers so far. I'm tempted to draft these Wookiee wide receivers. But I was tempted by T. Higgins right here, but I'm gonna draft Laviska Shenault.
You gonna go with Shenault?
I'm gonna go with Shenault here.
Solid pick. Yeah.
Wow. So you're up, Josh.
Oh yeah. I did not realize.
That's pretty surprising, actually.
So I'm going to be honest. I know you just mentioned, Cam Akers kind of fell behind a good group of wide receivers. This is where he's, in my opinion, I would take Cam Akers here. I still think he has a very bright future. He's a little injured right now, but he's on a high-powered offense. Man, I love this guy. Just at Florida State, he had like the worst offensive line in college football and still got over 5 yards a carry. Cam Akers.
Cam Akers.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. I was curious how far. Oh my God.
He can't stop it now.
I was curious how far he would fall.
How do you do that? So freaky.
Okay. JL, you are up.
All right. I think I'm going to go. Man, this is tough. I have to fight my own bias here because I want to go Higgins.
I was about to. I knew it. I knew it.
But I really like Ruggs.
Yeah.
I think objectively, I would pick Ruggs like right above Higgins.
Me too.
So I will go Ruggs for the sake of objectivity.
It's that close, though.
Yeah.
They're close. I mean, Higgins killed it this weekend, though. So, if you wanted to go Higgins, I would not blame you.
Well, JL left him for me. I think that game this weekend was not a fluke. I think Higgins is the real deal, and he's showing that he can be that elite option with Joe Burrow, and they're just going to grow together. Get used to seeing what you saw this weekend, and T. Higgins is going to join my team at the 112.
Okay, that's a nice first round. Should we sum it up?
We should put a poll up and see which team is the best.
Well,
it's not really fair in a linear draft.
Why not?
Well, because there's no the 12th place team. I'm gonna have 12, 12, and 12.
It's fine. It's fair.
Like Josh gets.
I'm fine with it. I love the ideas, JL. Let's do it. But yeah, I feel maybe we should recap the first round real quick.
Okay, you're right. So in the first round, we started with Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Jonathan Taylor. That didn't really change much. And then the next two picks, CeeDee Lamb and J.K. Dobbins, were pretty typical of what we were seeing in the preseason as well. I'm going to pull up the ADP as well, the 2020 ADP. That way we can kind of compare it to that.
You can do that right now?
Yep, I got it pulled up. I got it pulled up right now. So it went Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jonathan Taylor. Let's change the date range so that it's not
more preseason.
Yeah. Fantasy data. We got it pulled up right now. So it went, all these websites are giving me different stuff. You know what? Let's not do this.
Yeah.
I changed my mind. So, but we can just go based off what we know. J.K. Dobbins, CeeDee Lamb, those are like the next two picks generally, in whatever order you wanted to do. Jerry Jeudy at 5, that was probably around where he was going, but I think in most drafts, Swift was going ahead of Jeudy. Do you guys agree with that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Next is where it probably gets a little bit different. Rager, definitely rose, but I don't know if he rose as far as wide receivers go. Who was generally the third wide receiver off the board?
Ruggs. I would say
Ruggs,
that I saw
Ruggs.
Ruggs or Jefferson.
Ruggs, Jefferson, and Rager. I all saw go before. Like they were pretty interchangeable. I guess I'm a little biased because I actually saw Ruggs be the first wide receiver drafted in one of my rookie drafts. Not saying that should have happened, but it is what it is.
Well, then at the 1-8, we had Justin Jefferson, like you guys were saying, around that range before, maybe higher because of some of the running backs that fell. Laviska Shenault, Josh pointed this out. He's probably the biggest riser. That may have been a little bit early for him, but he was the wide receiver I liked best based on what he's done so far in that position. Cam Akers fell pretty heavily as far as like rookie running backs go. He was, pick 6. Now he's here at pick 10. He was pretty consistently there in that top 6-7 picks. Then we have Henry Ruggs, the first wide receiver drafted in the NFL draft, off the board at 11, and T. Higgins wrapping it up at 12. He was a big-time riser for me as well. Yep. Anything that really shocks you in there outside of Laviska Shenault or any big major changes?
Not really at all, actually. It seems pretty similar, other than Laviska being in there.
Yep.
So we're going to the second one?
You putting that SH in there makes it sound like something from like a deli, I was thinking like a deli at like a bagel shop or something.
I've heard it pronounced a couple different ways, actually. Am I wrong? You think?
I don't know.
Okay. No, I'm not sure. I really am not. I'm not sure.
We gotta start powering through this.
Yeah, let's do it. So this is actually maybe the toughest pick of the draft I've had so far. There are so many people to consider, and I'm just gonna go with Antonio Gibson. JL mentioned him at the in the middle of the first round, actually, and middle. But yeah, Antonio Gibson, Redskins running back, keeps getting more and more.
Washington football team.
The football team running back.
I can't do it, guys. I can't get it out of my head. Washington football team. I'm sorry.
Oakland Raiders, St. Louis Rams.
Yep. No, I don't say St. Louis Rams anymore. San Diego's still a problem.
Baltimore Colts.
Yeah, I say that all
I
the
got
time.
the pen up there.
I always accidentally say that one. Okay, John Luke.
All right, I think I'm gonna go with Michael Pittman. He looks really good. What's his name is hurt, Paris Campbell. So he's good this season, I think, and he'll be good for the rest of his career. I'll water bet it. It'll be a lot longer though, because he's a wide receiver.
What rest of his career? A 20-year-long water bet. Okay, then right here that makes my pick easy. He's a guy that I considered in the first round. I'm going to take Brandon Ayuk with this pick. He was out that first game, came back that second game, and then yesterday he showed up. He looked good. He looked like what they needed on that offense, and I'm a believer in his talent.
5 receptions for 70 yards, not bad.
Nope, not at all. And his first, I think his snap percentage was pretty low in week 2, if I remember correctly. So this was really his first full. I don't even have that data in there. Yeah, but he looked good.
No, that was a good pick. I'm gonna do something weird here. I think.
Joe Burrow.
No, not quite that weird. I'm gonna do something. I guarantee you, no one else was drafting this guy in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th round during their rookie draft. Maybe he shouldn't be drafted here quite this early, but man, he's looked better than yeah. He's looked better than every other rookie so far.
I wonder who it is.
James Robinson.
There you go.
I am going to take James Robinson. I don't know if I love him as a dynasty prospect, but man, if you need a running back to put into your running back spot for this year, James Robinson, you got to steal if you have James Robinson on your team.
For real.
I was curious where he was going to go. I don't think he did.
He just picked up off the waiver.
Yeah, or he went the 6th or 7th round.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, it would have been a flyer.
We'll have to check that. Okay, right. So John Luke.
All right, so let's see.
Just real fast, he was undrafted too, James Robinson, undrafted in the NFL draft.
Right. All right, I think I'm gonna probably go.
Don't take the guy I want to take right here. I'll be mad at you.
I'm trying to decide between Denzel Mims, Brian Edwards, and Zach Moss. Is he one of those 3, Simon?
Nope, we're good.
Joshua Kelly.
I don't know.
Joshua Kelly's my boy. What are you talking about?
All right, I'm gonna go with Zach Moss.
Zach Moss.
Yeah, he's looked really good. He's behind Devin Singletary right now, so I think that explains his price tag. I think it would have been he would have been going a lot earlier if he wasn't in that backfield.
Are you sure you don't want to draft Thaddeus Moss?
Thought about it, but I'm good.
That's Randy Moss's child, correct? I believe. I think
maybe. I think so.
Thaddeus, not Zach Moss.
Yeah, Thaddeus. I think so.
I spoiled my pick. I liked what I've seen from Joshua Kelly so far. He did not look good this past weekend, but he's a rookie. Austin Eckler had a great game. I still believe in his talent there. I'm going to draft Joshua Kelly. I've been impressed with what I've seen so far this season.
He represents a pretty big tier break in rookie running backs, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
So?
Yeah, he's
he represents the tier break. Gotcha. Yeah. I thought you were saying the tier break was between Moss and him. I was going to say, I think this is where the tier break is.
Yeah, exactly. You got AJ Dillon, Keyshawn
Anthony
Vaughn,
McFarland.
Yeah. God, that's the one. Keyshawn Vaughn. That's the other one I'm curious about. Who's finally going to take him? I saw him going in first rounds.
Yeah,
he was going in the first round.
I'm so happy I avoided him. I
picked him up for Fab in a dynasty league.
Really?
Yeah. Someone messed up, I guess.
Okay. Josh, you are up.
Oh, thank you for warning me. This this is actually a really tough one. Like JL just said, this is definitely a tier break for running backs. But there are 2 wide receivers that really stand out in my mind.
I love your indecisive noises.
I'm gonna go. Wait, am I missing someone? Did he get picked? Okay, I was looking for Brandon Ayuk to make sure he got picked. But
yep.
I'm gonna go with Brian Edwards here.
Oh, okay.
And I was curious about that.
There's another guy I really like, and JL already Mims. I like Mims. Yeah. I like Denzel Mims a lot. It's just he's on the Jets, and it just makes me feel disgusting. Even I don't know.
I think I'm a little bit lower on Brian Edwards than I should be because the preseason hype started getting so out of control that he was going to be the wide receiver 1 there, and he was going to be locked and loaded, ready to go. You can start him in redraft week 1, and it just hasn't been that way. It's been the Darren Waller and Josh Jacobs show there so far, but I think I may be judging him to a higher standard than some of these other rookie wide receivers. Whenever really I don't know. I guess he's been fine, and he's still a rookie wide receiver. And if you believed in his talent beforehand, nothing about that has changed. He's in the same situation. He's got the same talent.
Can't expect rookie wide receivers to perform this early on.
Oh my god!
Unless your name is CD Lamb.
Unless you, yeah.
I'll
I mean,
I'll
obviously
tell
they're the exceptions. OBJ, CeeDee Lamb, but I'm gonna go ahead and take Denzel Mims. He's right there.
Great, good pick. And if Bryan Edwards wasn't injured during like the pre-draft process, he would have been drafted in the NFL draft much higher. I can not guarantee it, but
Yeah, I agree with that.
I feel very strongly about that.
He's
Okay.
a South Carolina guy, right?
Yes. And he played with Deebo Samuel. And Deebo Samuel, when he was coming out, everyone was like, Deebo Samuel's not even the best wide receiver on his team, you know? I just remember hearing all about Bryan Edwards a year prior to him coming out, actually.
You guys left me with the pick. I would have taken 2 picks ago, where you took Bryan Edwards. It's a wide receiver that I liked coming out of college. He was drafted by a team that is
Chase
good at doing it.
famous for taking good wide receivers, and he's already shown flashes. Like he's already shown the type of wide receiver he can be. It's a little bit crowded there with Juju and Deontay, but I think Chase Claypool. With Juju and Deontay. I think Chase Claypool can carve out that role for himself pretty easily.
Great pick. Definitely who I would have picked right there.
Well, now it's your turn again.
Oh my lord. Keep doing this. I am actually, you know what? Let's get a little crazy. Last time I said this, Simon, you guessed I was going to pick someone. I think it was you. It might have been JL. And I'm actually going to pick that person now. I'm going to pick Joe Burrow.
Ooh.
I was wondering when it was going to happen.
There's some other guys with a lot of upside here still left, but no one that's really proved anything to me that I'm super excited to have on my team. You know, it's a 1 quarterback league. We're pretending to draft here. So, you know, quarterbacks aren't as valuable, but Joe Burrow has more upside than most quarterbacks you'll ever see as a rookie. So,
yeah.
Yep, I agree. He's the only one left who's really proven something, proven enough.
There's people that have proven some stuff, but I understand. Yeah.
Okay, you're up, John Luke.
All right, I'm gonna go with Van Jefferson here. He's a wide receiver for.
That's who I was gonna take.
The Broncos, no Rams.
The Rams,
actually, and not many people realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I like that pick. Well, I'm probably going to go with the team that you did say. The second Broncos wide receiver being taken off the board. I'm going to take KJ Hamler here.
Good
pick. That's what I was goofing the team up with right now.
I like what I've seen so far. He's there with Judy, but I still like his talent. And we're getting down here where we're taking a little bit of shots. There's still guys that I love, but we're still taking a shot a little bit here. So back to beginning of round 3. Who are you taking with the 301, Josh?
Hanging it out. I'm going to go A.J. Dillon. I love Aaron Jones. I love what he's doing this year. I think he's a free agent at the end of the year. Am I right? Did he get signed? No. So, you know, maybe they drafted A.J. Dillon, I think, at the end of the 2nd round in the NFL draft. They have high hopes for this guy. He is a big boy that can do it all. So I'm excited for his future prospects, especially in the 3rd round, getting him in the 3rd round.
John Luke?
It's a good pick. I think I'm going to go with Tua Tagovailoa here. I have him. Obviously, Joe Burrow's better pick right now, but Dynasty, he's going to be real valuable.
Yeah, I am a little bit surprised by that because I was also going to go quarterback with this pick, but you didn't take the quarterback I was going to take.
No way.
Justin Herbert.
After seeing Justin Herbert play a couple games, I am wildly impressed and willing to admit that I think I was really wrong on him. I think he's going to be a great NFL quarterback, and I haven't seen Tua yet. So, like, while
recency bias there.
No, I just haven't seen it yet. It's the unproven versus something that I've seen with my eyes. College defenses are not the same as NFL defenses, JL.
Still,
I watched Tim Tebow.
There's at least some correlation.
I watched Tim Tebow in college.
It's not just to get shot in the
I watched Johnny Manziel in college too.
Player like ever, but no,
those are the 2 examples you pick.
Yeah,
I watched Joe Burrow in college.
I just named 2 SEC quarterbacks who are playing probably the best college defenses who didn't work out in the NFL.
They did.
You want better examples?
For a little bit.
Not really.
Tebow definitely worked out for a tiny bit.
Tebow was awful. Tebow was terrible. Justin Herbert has proven it to me. I feel like you're being ridiculous for.
He's proven it to you over a week and a half.
More than freaking Tua has.
Get a room, all right?
All right.
How's Tua proving it to you so far, John Luke?
I don't know. I only have a memory of 2 weeks, so.
You're such an ass.
Anyway, I'm going
This
to
is the
pick,
hill you're going to die on. This is literally the hill you're going to die on.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
impressed with Justin Herbert through 2 weeks hill. And you're like, well, Tua really beat up on 18-year-olds for a couple of years. So
18-year-olds. They're all 18-year-olds.
yeah, every single one of them.
Every single college player.
matter.
Tua only beat people without armpit hair. But,
All right, who's and did you get armpit hair?
I didn't get armpit hair till 22. Okay.
Graduation day.
You're up,
Josh.
Josh.
11. I am going to just go ahead and select a guy we mentioned earlier, who was getting drafted much earlier, Keyshawn Vaughn.
What?
I really do not expect him to have much value this season, but Bruce Arians is known for slowly bringing rookies along, especially rookie running backs. And, who knows? I mean, this guy's got a lot of talent. They drafted him really high.
Yeah.
He still has a ton of upside. And to get him in the mid-third round, I'm pretty happy with.
It's a far fall, but I think it's a good pick.
It's a good pick. I am going to go with Anthony McFarlane here.
Mm-hmm.
He looked good this past week. 6 attempts, 42 yards.
Yeah, he did.
It's a start.
It is a start indeed.
I was good. I was thinking about him.
He's proven more than Tua so far, so I like that pick.
God.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not. You were the one being an ass. I'm just giving it back. Okay, there's a couple guys that I'm considering here. I don't know exactly which direction that I even want to go. I'm probably going to take one of that next tier of running backs that we're kind of unsure about. They're other backups. They're in unfamiliar situations, but this is a running back that got touted highly by his coach, and it's a coach who has a history of using running backs that aren't necessarily highly drafted if he likes them. I'm going to go DJ Dallas right here for the Seahawks.
Good. Cool. Yeah.
I feel like you could make an argument for Darrington Evans here. Maybe even P. Ryan. I'm not sure as far as running backs go, but DJ Dallas is the one I want as far as upside goes. He seems like the kind of running back Pete Carroll likes. So I'm taking a shot and saying that maybe he takes over that backfield at some point. I
like the pick, actually. I could see. I think he has a lot of upside. Much like Keyshawn Vaughn. I don't expect it right away, but if an opportunity presents itself and he can get on the field, I think he'd be pretty productive. With my next pick here, I'm remembered. I'm a Ravens fan, and I like this guy a lot. The Ravens drafted him in the 3rd round, wide receiver Devin Duvernay. He's really fast, and he catches a lot of balls, so I like him. Mm-hmm.
It's a good pick. That's probably a good one.
Okay, John Luke.
I'm going to go Darrington Evans here.
Okay. I was wondering if he would fall to me again and I would grab him, but I think that's the right pick here. He's backing up Derrick Henry in a run-heavy offense. At any point, he could become a valuable asset in redraft or dynasty. So that puts me on the clock, and I don't even know, man. There's a wide receiver left that I like. There's really 2 wide receivers that I'm kind of in between right now. One has shown us a little bit. One has shown us a little bit less, but I kind of like his upside better, but I hate his quarterback. I'm going to take the player that I told JL to drop in the preseason, sitting there behind Kenny Golladay and Marvin Jones. I'm going to take Quintez Cephas right here.
Yeah.
I like the talent. I like what we've seen so far out on the field. It hasn't been much, but it's been he's shown a flash out there.
But would you ever start him?
Not at the moment.
Not right now.
That's what Simon told me.
You were deciding between him and Adam Thielen. Who was I going to tell you to drop?
I don't have Adam Thielen.
Drop Adam Thielen.
It was Adam Thielen, Quintez.
I do not have Adam Thielen in a single week.
Jonathan Taylor, CEH, and Amari Cooper. And you're like,
CEH again.
I don't know how you didn't drop Amari.
You were like, who do I drop?
I dropped Christian McCaffrey and kept Quintez Cephas. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna go. Wait.
No.
Sorry.
No, don't you dare. You slow your.
For Josh, I'm gonna go ahead and pick David Acai.
No, that's my. No, I'm joking. I don't want him. I actually, I thought about going tight end here just so we have one. But I don't feel the pressure. Are you okay? Cool. I'm gonna go with Gabriel Davis. He's a Buffalo Bill wide receiver who's a big bodied receiver that they don't really have there right now. And he just had actually a really good week. I don't know. I actually just brought up his stats: 4 catches, 81 yards. He had a touchdown in week 2. I mean, for a rookie with Josh Allen, who is my MVP up until this point,
more than Russ. I love Josh Allen's season so far as well, but man, has Russ looked incredible.
I had to pick one MVP.
Russ is on like a 75 touchdown pace for the year.
Yeah, if I had to pick one MVP, it'd be Josh Allen for me. Especially the way they won that game against the Rams last second. He looked awesome.
I have been impressed with Josh Allen so far, but I think I would pick Russ for MVP thus far this season. You're up, John Luke. It is your last pick of this draft.
Man, it's getting thin. I feel like before the season, round 3 wasn't as thin, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to go with Antonio Gandy Golden here. Represent the Washington football team.
Nice.
Yeah, I like that pick. It was between him. Whenever I picked Quintez Cephas, I was between those two players. Decided to just go with Cephas. So I'm going to take here the tight end. Probably not everyone's favorite, but the one I see with the most opportunity. After Jared Cook inevitably leaves, my favorite tight end as far as the team that he's on is Troutman. He is joining my team. Adam Troutman will be the first tight end off the board in this draft at pick 36. 312.
We did it.
Okay. Which anything else shocking here to you after that first round? Keyshawn Vaughn falling as far as he did is shocking to me. Josh, just for the record, which quarterback would you take first, Tua or Justin Herbert in a rookie league right now?
Tua
still?
Boom.
Hey, Joe. I wasn't saying you were completely wrong. I'm saying that
just messing with you.
You're ridiculous.
I'm 100%
I'm ridiculous. You're fired.
No, listen, if it was for okay. I thought he actually got kicked out. No, if I was just doing for the season, it'd be Justin Herbert. But even Tyrod's got to be the starter when he's healthy, right? Like, I don't know. That's weird, right?
It is.
Yikes. But yeah, Tua, just his upside. I mean, his college career, like what he did, you know.
We both had the same idea.
Oh wait, I didn't even see you did it. Damn it.
I hate you guys.
Okay, well, Idiot and Dingus. And
can I be Dingus?
No, I'm Dingus.
Oh wait, I want to be one.
Sorry, well, you got to piss someone off to be one, Josh.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, that was fun. I think my teams are all the best. I think my 12th pick team is better than Josh's first pick team. Somehow, that's incredible.
All running backs.
T. Higgins, KJ Hamler, and Adam Troutman greater than Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Antonio Gibson, AJ Dillon. You heard it here first.
I don't know about that, man.
Okay. Before we jump off, give a quick score prediction for tonight's game, and then we're going to sign off.
I'm going to say, I don't know. You guys go first.
Ravens 35, Chiefs 33.
Okay. I'm going to say Ravens 31, Chiefs 17.
I'm going to say Chiefs 42, Ravens 49.
Holy, but
that's a fun game. I hope you're right.
Yeah, me too. I'm going with JL's.
I hope you're right. I already forgot what all of us said, but if you got it right, then tomorrow you can brag about it. You can find me, Simon, on Twitter.
At Dingus on
AKA
Twitter.
Dingus, at FYF Simon. You can find JL, AKA Idiot, at FYF JL. And you can find Josh, just Josh, at FYF Josh. We will see you tomorrow at 3
Trading makes fantasy fun.
God, we'll see you tomorrow.
It does.